Connecting. Good evening, students. I welcome you to the virtual college exploration for the universities and colleges that are in Michigan. I'm your facilitator. I turn you on and turn you back off again. Big things to know is that even though you don't have camera or microphone, you can use the Q&A feature at the bottom of your screen to send any questions throughout the presentation to the representatives that are here, and they will answer them for you. Please make sure that you go to InACAC's website, inacac.org, and sign up for future sessions. This is the first of 3 weeks of information sessions that we have. If you miss one, don't stress, because all of them are being recorded, even this one, and they will be on demand at that same site. I will turn it over, and please do enjoy the next 43 minutes.
All right, well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Pure Michigan panel. My name is Amy Howenstein. I am the Associate Director of Admission from Central Michigan University, and I have the pleasure of presenting with this group of professionals who represent 8 different colleges and universities in the state of Michigan. We are all regionally based here in the Midwest and are more than happy to help you with any questions you have about our institutions. So here are our websites if you want to take a snapshot of it with your phone, or visit us at another time through the presentation or when the presentation is done. So I have the pleasure alphabetically of kicking off tonight. So I'm going to get started. Central Michigan University is a 4-year public university located right in the middle of the mitten. Now, what you have to understand about all of us from Michigan, we like to hold up our hand and point where we are from. So Mount Pleasant is a typical small town rural setting, about 3 hours from the Indiana border. The university itself was founded as a school to train teachers in 1892 with 16 students, and we have grown from that humble beginning to a university of over 16,000 undergraduate students and over 200 plus academic majors and minors. One way I would describe our student body is just a community of doers. We do at CMU, and what I mean by that is what you take with you from the university after you graduate, the experiences, the opportunities. Chances are you've already done something with your major or with research in your undergraduate program. We are a Carnegie Research Status Institution, which we rank in the top 5% of colleges and universities with that designation. So for out-of-state students, couple things for you to know. We do not have out-of-state tuition. So if you apply to CMU from Indiana, you pay what our Michigan residents pay. And I also have kind of an exciting news for you tonight. October is free application month at CMU. So when you apply to Central in the month of October, you do not pay our application fee. But in addition to in-state tuition, we also have merit scholarships that range from 20% to 75% off the cost of your tuition. And those are determined when you apply, whether you apply test optional, which is an option for you for the class of 2021, excuse me, or whether you apply with an ACT or SAT score. We do have some competitive scholarships, such as our Centralis scholarship for top students that will require that test score, but our other competitive scholarships do not require that. December 1st is our priority deadline for merit scholarships. Remember, January 1st for those competitive scholarships. I get asked a lot what our top majors are, what brings students to CMU. We still train a lot of teachers at Central Michigan, but business is our largest academic college. And remember what I said about being a community of doers. One of the things that I think is exciting in the business school is our new venture competition. It's a little bit like Shark Tank. But what's neat about this is the students who win that competition get $40,000 in startup money for whatever idea they've pitched. But what also is neat is that our graphic design students have been involved in that program, creating the look for the companies. Our advertising marketing students have had their share of helping out with that. So once again, real life experience right in the classroom. We also have a medical school, athletic training. We were the first university in the country with that program. Journalism and broadcasting is also very strong at CMU, as is meteorology. We have quite a few students training to be weather people. Neuroscience, event management, and leadership are also popular, and although not unique to us, psychology is our largest assigned major at CMU. We are Division I athletics. We have 17 Division I teams. We are the Chippewas. So if you are looking for a university that has a lot of big university benefits but has a smaller, more personal feel, I recommend that you check out Central Michigan University. Fire up Chips. And I'm going to turn it over now to Ferris State University.
Thank you, Amy. I'm Deb Savitas, the coordinator for out-of-state recruitment at Ferris State University. Ferris is located in rural Big Rapids, Michigan, which is about 3.5 hours from Chicago or 2.5 hours from Gary, Indiana, if that helps give you perspective. We are a medium-sized public school, public university with just over 11,000 students total, about 8,000 on campus. So campus feels like a small community, which is very nice. We have associates, bachelor, master's, and doctoral degrees totaling 190 different degree granting programs. And our programs are really an eclectic mix. So we've got everything from HVAC and welding, nursing, education, criminal justice, plastics, pre-med, psychology, professional tennis and golf management, pharmacy and optometry, including those doctoral degrees. About 70% of our students do some sort of internship, and many are offered jobs right from their internship. Many of our programs require an internship as well, so you have that hands-on experience when you graduate. Our athletics are Division II, with the exception of hockey, which is Division I, so there is the potential for scholarships involved. If you're a student athlete and you're interested in Ferris, you can go to our website, ferris.edu/athletics, and complete a new recruit form, and the coaches will reach out to you. We have a lot of study abroad opportunities ranging from 10-day trips, summer trips, full semester, or full year study abroad. And if there's someplace you don't, or that you want to go that you don't see advertised through Ferris, we do have arrangements through other university and professional programs so that you can visit other countries as well. So you can pretty much go wherever you would like to go. We also, when we get you to campus, because we are essentially inviting you to campus, we do have support for you when you get here. We have the tutoring center where tutoring is free, the writing center where you can have your written papers reviewed and you can edit them before you hand them in for a grade. The career center, they host job fairs, career fairs, they review resumes, they will do mock interviews. We have Helen's Closet, which allows you to pick out clothing that you can use, that you can wear to an interview if you don't have something that's, interview appropriate in your own wardrobe. We have the Center for Latinx Studies, the Multicultural Student Service Center, Disability Services, and many more. So we have support for all of our students on campus. The cost to attend is about $12,000 a year for tuition, about $24,000 a year total, including room and board. And it has been ranked one of the most cost-effective schools in the country. So in addition to being relatively low cost, we have many scholarships. Some are based on GPA and test scores. We are a test optional school, so if you choose to come in test optional, just your GPA will be used for admissions and for scholarships, and we also have merit scholarships for transfer students. If you have a GPA of 2.75, you can apply test optional. With a 2.5, you can apply with your test scores. You can apply at ferris.edu/apply. Our application is always free. And I'd like to thank you for your time. And now here's Wallace from Grand Valley State University.
Good evening. I am Wallace Holder, your representative from Grand Valley State University for the state of Indiana. As a Grand Valley graduate, I would like to introduce you to one of the best universities in the Midwest. And just a note, during the month of October, Grand Valley is also waiving your application fee. So you can apply to Grand Valley for free. So take advantage of that. With over 300 academic programs, including 95 undergraduate degrees, Grand Valley brings to its campus over 23,000 students from 75 countries and over 30 US states. Grand Valley graduates are uniquely prepared with the knowledge, skills, and understanding that employers seek, value, and reward. That means a great return on your investment in a Grand Valley education. 94% of recent graduates are employed or pursuing graduate studies, and faculty members are accomplished scholars and mentors who offer the kind of expertise that will distinguish your learning experience. Our average class size is 26 students. This year, Grand Valley will allow freshman students to apply for the fall of 2021 without SAT or ACT scores, and all applicants admitted to Grand Valley by December 31 will be considered for merit-based scholarships. Our Lakers Scholarship provides in-state tuition plus a $2,000 bonus to non-residents who achieve at least a 3.3 GPA. Education, engineering, physician's assistant studies, and speech-language pathology are just some of our standout programs which produce graduates who demonstrate exceptional performance on national licensure exams. And the Seidman College of Business offers 20 internationally accredited bachelor's and master's degrees. Grand Valley is ranked as one of the top study abroad programs in the country for participation and offers more than 4,000 programs around the globe. Our main campus is located in Allendale, Michigan, situated between the beaches of Lake Michigan and the state's second largest city, Grand Rapids. As a worldwide destination for business, healthcare, and also boasting a vibrant arts community, Grand Rapids provides limitless opportunities for job growth, along with being home to headquarters of 17 multinational corporations. Next slide, please. The admissions office welcomes you to explore campus during visits either virtually or in person. We've worked hard to provide numerous opportunities virtually for you to meet either one-on-one with an admissions counselor or even attend one of our many virtual information sessions. So check out gvsu.edu/visit for details. And if you're interested in attending a virtual open house, events take place on October 17th and 29th. So just visit gvsu.edu/admissions/experience data register. And I'm always happy to answer your questions about Grand Valley. And you can reach me by sending an email to holderw@gvsu.edu. So thank you for taking a moment to learn about Grand Valley State University. Go Lakers. We're going to turn things over to Kalamazoo College next.
Hello, fellow Indianans, wherever you're at in the state. My name is Marcus Johnson. I am Assistant Director of Admission at Kalamazoo College. Been at the college for 8 years. Love the experience of working with people as they go through their college search process because it gives me the chance to talk about Kalamazoo, not just the city, but also the college itself. So a good piece of information to know as you go through your college search process. Kalamazoo College does not charge an application fee waiver at all. We don't charge an application fee at all, so there is no waiver because we don't have an application fee. We are Common Application exclusive, and we have also been test optional since 2015. We love those folks who have made a 1600 on their SATs, but we also want to look at all the other aspects of your high school experience that make you a great fit for our campus community. We are a small liberal arts college, and you can see where we're at in the state of Michigan. So right in the southwest corner, actually about an hour south of our friends at Grand Valley State University. We have a small student to faculty ratio. It's really easy for students to get connected with professors and alum and professionals in the field. Especially for the kind of college experience that we offer that's kind of centered around college being the place where you figure out what you're going to do, what you want to become. In order to kind of guide people along that process through their college experience, we offer something called the K-Plan. It's a 4-part list of expectations that we want our students to have of us, where students have a rigorous yet flexible curriculum. Our students don't declare their major until the winter term of their sophomore year. Makes it a little bit easier for them to take courses that they find interesting, and they can still graduate in 4 years. 70% of our students go on study abroad. We hold a gold standard in sending students on study abroad. We've been doing it for about 50 years. It's an amazing opportunity to give people a sense of international and intercultural engagement. We also believe in experiential education, that there's a lot of opportunity to learn and grow and develop outside of and between the classroom experience and in the community. So that means making sure that students get internships, that artists are able to learn about the industry that they're going into, that athletes are able to participate in community organizations. It also means that we want our students to do independent research. So in their senior year, our students are required to complete something called a senior individualized project, regardless of major. It demonstrates their interests, what they've learned, what they're excited about. It's oftentimes a great way for them to market themselves when they're going into interviews or when they're going to graduate school. Students who graduate from Kalamazoo College, those who are applying to medical school, about 80% of our students are accepted into medical school programs. We are among the top 2% of US colleges who send people on to complete PhD doctoral programs. We also have about 92% of our students who, when they graduate, they find employment, full-time employment within 6 months after graduation. Other things that are happening with us, we are also a member of the Colleges That Change Lives. It's a nonprofit organization that's really worth checking out and adding to your college search process. And we're also home to the Arca Center for Social Justice Leadership. So for those of you who are really excited about social justice work and making sure that people have everything that they need, that could be a great resource for you as well. There's a lot of stuff here that I would love to go deeper into detail with you about. Check us out at kzoo.edu. And you can also find my information on our website. Phone number is down there. I am available by phone, text, or at marcus.johnson@kzoo.edu. Love to talk to you. Best of luck to all of you in your college search. I'd like to hand the floor over to our friends from Lawrence Tech University.
Thank you. Thank you so much. My name is Pam Fatur, and I am the regional representative for Indiana for Lawrence Technological University. So I wanted to start by just letting you know a little bit about the university. We are a small private university, and we're located in Southfield, Michigan. So if you would drive northeast from Fort Wayne, Indiana, it's about 4 hours to get to Lawrence Tech. The Southfield area is a very urban area, so you're going to find all kinds of great things to do. And we are the #1 region for engineering, architecture, and technology careers. So the opportunities to get a great job, also do interns and co-ops at Lawrence Tech are really, really great because of our location. So let's talk a little bit about the size of the university. It is small and private. Everyone pays the exact same tuition. There isn't in-state and out-of-state tuition. It's the same for everyone. We have about 3,000 students that attend Lawrence Tech, 2,000 undergraduate and about 1,000 graduate students. Our student to faculty ratio is 11:1. So we're small. We have about 15 students in each classroom. So you're going to be taught in small classrooms, and you're not going to be a number at Lawrence Tech. Your faculty members will know you. All of our faculty members, our classes are taught by faculty too. So a little bit about the history of Lawrence Tech. I always like to touch on this, but we were founded in 1932 as an engineering school. So we were located right next door to the Model T plant Ford Motor Company's Model T plant. So Ford Motor Company really needed a way to train its workers and actually have them working. So they teamed up with Lawrence Tech Brothers, and they actually started a great university based on theory and practice. So when you come to our campus, which hopefully you will soon, you're going to see all kinds of classrooms, obviously, but just as many laboratories. There's labs and all kinds of lots of opportunities for our students to do hands-on work at Lawrence Tech. You may be part of a Blue Devil sports team, which produces a SAE formula car. You may actually design a new concrete canoe, or you may travel to South Africa and build a make lab out of recycled materials for our architecture students. It's really a great hands-on experience at Lawrence Tech. 92% of our students actually have jobs or they're on to grad school when they're walking across the stage to get their diploma. So we have a very, very high placement rate at Lawrence Tech, and we attribute that to our theory and practice. Something else really unique about Lawrence Tech, we give you a free laptop, and it's loaded with software that is pertinent to your major. So we actually do ask you what you would like to study up front. If you're architecture, we're going to load you with that software, engineering, something totally different. So you kind of have a leg up when you're applying for internships because you're using that industry software. So Lawrence Tech has 4 colleges: architecture and design, business information technology, arts and science, and engineering, which is what we were founded as. We have over 100 different majors, and every one of them is a direct entry program. So you're learning and taking classes in your major day one. We have 4 dorms on campus. About 1/3 of our students do live on campus. We have tons of organizations. We have 11 Greek organizations. We have 30 sports under the NAIA Athletic Association, and they are all eligible for scholarships. So that's exciting. So our application process, we do offer a free application for the month of October for students applying with our application through our website. So please make sure you know that. And then we do accept the common application also. It is test optional. So certainly if you have your test scores, we'd love to see them. They may help with placement tests, but if not, that's fine. We'll run through the process. We do have a scholarship for out-of-state students. Please come visit us. We're open, we're doing tours, and we have lots of events on our website that you can attend virtually. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to our wonderful rep from Michigan State University. Iris, are you there?
Yep, give me just a second. Here we go.
All right.
Can't see myself. Give me just a second here. All right. Well, my name is Iris Shen Van Buren, and I am actually the manager of recruitment for Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky for Michigan State University. MSU is a Big Ten research institution. We're located in East Lansing, Michigan, by our state capital in the center of the Lower Peninsula. So I'm going to use my little map. We're right here. As the nation's pioneer land-grant university, we have a diverse population of students from all 50 US states and over 120 other countries. So we also have 25% are out-of-state or international students, about 22% students of color, and we have about 10% of our students in our honors college. So please note, at this time, the Office of Admissions does not have in-person programs. However, we do have a lot of online resources and programs available for prospective students, and we're getting ready to launch our new virtual tour online. So please make sure to check our website, admissions.msu.edu, to check for that. We currently have a flat rate tuition set at 15 credits, and students can take 12 to 18 credits for the same price, and that allows them to have more value in their education. They are able to have academic flexibility. If they want to add a new major or minor to their studies, they are able to do that. We also have 200+ areas of study and over 100 different minors. Our campus includes 5 professional colleges. We're the only school in the nation with 3 medical schools, osteopathic, human medicine, and veterinary medicine. We also have a college of nursing and a college of law. And although we are a Big Ten school and have a large campus with almost 50,000 students, we still have a 16-to-1 student to faculty ratio, and most classes are taught by professors and are 50 students or less. We have 3 residential colleges, and these are where students live in the same building as their classes and professors' offices. They are the Lyman Briggs College, which is focused on STEM, math, sciences, computer sciences, James Madison College, which focuses on international social relations, public policy, and law, and the Residential College in the Arts and Humanities with a focus on fine and performing arts, literature, languages, history, and civic engagement. All 3 are first come, first serve, and there are no additional requirements needed. They just need to make sure that you apply early and indicate the residential college as your major. We also have other living learning communities available in engineering, business and natural sciences, and environmental sciences. Our newest improvements to campus include the new Billman Music Pavilion in our College of Music, the facility for rare isotope beams for nuclear physics research, and a new undergraduate STEM building, which is in the final stages of completion. In terms of student life, we have a newly renovated indoor swimming pool and a hammock park on campus, and over 900 different student organizations to be involved in. We also have a new water tower for improved water quality on campus. Post-graduations, most of our current numbers show an even higher 95% job placement rate, and our career services are available throughout the time at MSU. So with almost 500,000 MSU alumni around the world, anywhere you go, if you see a Spartan, don't forget to say, go green. Next slide, please. For maximum scholarship consideration, students should all apply by November 1st. By the early action deadline, they still have until May 1st to let us know if they want to come to MSU. All applications are automatically considered for scholarships and the Honors College, whether they include an ACT or SAT test scores. And all out-of-state students receive a presidential study abroad of $3,000 or $5,000 based on the length of their program. So for fall 2021, we are test optional. Domestic students will indicate whether or not they are going to go test optional. In that case, if they decide that they're not going test optional, we do review the application once the actual test scores are received. Also, we can't change the status of the testing after the application is in review, so students need to make sure what they would like to do up front. International students are not required to submit an ACT or SAT score, and they can use the Duolingo English test to demonstrate their English proficiency. Standardized tests are not required to be considered for Honors College invitation or for scholarships for fall 2021. There's one last thing. Big Ten football is back and they're starting in late October. So have a Spartan day and go green. So thank you for your time. And next up, we have Michigan Tech University.
Thanks, Iris. So Michigan Tech is up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. We are that part of Michigan that is north of Wisconsin. Michigan Tech's located in a town called Houghton. We have about 7,000 students total, of which about 5,600 are undergrads and the rest are master's or PhD students. We're best known for engineering, science, computer science, math, and business, but we have a wide variety of majors to choose from, 120 areas of study in total. Our newest majors are there on the slide for you. As you can see, most of them revolve around those same areas we talked about. We also have some unique majors like audio design or audio production and sound design, some things that you might not think about. So check out the full major list on our website. Now, if you're thinking about business from out of state, we have a wonderful scholarship that any student looking at our College of Business from out of state will automatically receive a $20,000 per year scholarship. So definitely something to look at. We also have a varsity eSport team. So if you ever thought about getting paid to play video games, Michigan Tech is your place. We also have Division I varsity athletics for men's ice hockey, and the rest of our varsity sports are NCAA Division II. Now at Michigan Tech, all of this fun that we're having, all of the things that we're doing in the classroom also amount to a lot of research on our campus as well. So we have 126 paid hours of research that we do each summer. It's called our Summer Undergraduate Research Fellowship, and our students have a lot of opportunities to get that hands-on experience. We also have a lot of students that co-op an internship and do internships. We actually have over 415 companies that come to our campus each year. Now, Houghton is not somewhere you go to on accident, so they're coming specifically to recruit our students. This year we had to go online with our fall career fair, but then we also had record numbers because usually we're limited in the amount of space that we have on campus. So it's pretty awesome. Our students are able to interview right on the spot for internships, co-ops, and for permanent job placement, which is probably part of the reason why we have a 98% placement rate 6 months after graduation into a job in your field, graduate school, or the military. We have Army and Air Force ROTC on our campus. Now, our average student at Michigan Tech has about a 3.8, roughly about a 26 ACT, or about a 1250 SAT, and that's the middle, so half are above that and half are below that. If you have above a 3.0 GPA out of a 4.0 this year, you do not need to submit ACT or SAT scores. If you're below that and you haven't had a chance to take the ACT or SAT, we have an optional essay that you can use in lieu of that. We are going to need either an ACT or SAT for our merit scholarships or that optional essay. So as you look, we have scholarships that range from $8,000 all the way up to $16,000 per year that are not competitive. The only person that you're competing with is yourself. So you can literally look at the chart if you have a test score and go, yep, that's where I'm at. Or once you get the scored essay back, we score it out of 36 points. And then you will be able to use that to figure out where on the rubric, it's like a replacement ACT, where you're going to fall. Now our top scholarship program is due, the application is due October 15th. It does require a one-page essay and a letter of recommendation. So for those of you that are watching this, countdown begins. If you've missed it, I'm sorry, but we do have another scholarship program called Innovative Scholars that will happen in the spring. So don't worry, not all is lost. But right now, the full tuition award, that's big money. So make sure to do the optional one-page essay and letter of recommendation. Without further ado, I will pass it on to Allison Crowley from Northern Michigan.
Hi there. I'm Allison Crowley from Northern Michigan University, and we are located in Marquette, Michigan. So like Christy was just explaining, we are also in the Upper Peninsula. We are along the shores of Lake Superior, directly north of Chicago. It's about 6.5 hours by car. We have 7,600 students enrolled at NMU, and we are almost entirely an undergraduate institution. We have Division II athletics, except for the men's hockey team, which is D1. The stats I really wanted to point out on here for you, we have that 96% job placement rate, but my other favorite statistic is that 91% of our alums say that they would do it all again. So as they're looking at investing their time and their money, they feel like they made a good decision with NMU and that it was worthwhile. So if we can switch to the next slide. We have 177 different programs of study that are available for students. So a little bit of everything. Our most popular things are things such as environmental sciences, medical fields, art and design, criminal justice, and education. We just added a social media management major, as well as a BFA in musical theater and a major in theater technology and design. Although we're a mid-sized university, we are able to offer some unique and really interesting programs. We have a medicinal plant chemistry program that's specifically studying cannabis and the uses of that in the future. And then we also have a body farm, which is an outdoor forensic facility. We are the only one in the world in a cold weather environment. So you would get some hands-on opportunities there if that interests you. Our total out-of-state cost for the year this year is a little over $28,000. That's room, board, and tuition. So it's pretty competitive with different schools in different states. That includes all you can eat, as well as on-campus housing with suite-style rooms. And we've got granite countertops, ceiling fans, Tempur-Pedic mattresses. It's really a nice setup in the residence halls for you. Not to age myself, but dorms have come a long way since I was in school. Now the laundry will even alert you when it's ready to be changed over. So in addition to that, we do offer financial aid and assistance there. Our out-of-state scholarship that we have as our main scholarship is down in the right-hand corner there. and that is $5,600 off every year. So that is if you apply with a 3.0 out of 4 GPA, then that is available to you automatically. That continues to go up all the way to full ride. With everything that's going on this year, we actually did add in a separate scholarship. If you don't reach that 3.0, that would qualify you for some money as well. Our scholarships do go all the way up to full ride based on a senior scholarship competition. So definitely check that out if you're interested. Our applications are rolling admissions, so there is no deadline. We are test blind this year, which means we're not even going to consider your test score for admission, but we do have scholarships that would increase if you were to submit a test score. We'd love to have you visit sometime. We're offering virtual as well as on-campus visits. Our students are there right now. We are able to offer visits on campus that you come and you get half off at a hotel, as well as we'll give you a lift ticket. So we'd love to have you come and check it out sometime and see why so many students are choosing to come up to Northern Michigan and just to Michigan as a whole, as we've all shared with you. So we will open it up and see if there's any questions and things for you. But thank you so much for your time, and we will let everyone else back to join us.
Yes, thank you very much, Allison, for finishing us up here. And thank you everyone for participating today. So I'm going to wait till all of our presenters get back on screen, and just want to draw attention to the last slide that I have here, which is all of our contact information. So we have our email as well as our websites. I think I speak for all of us when we say we are available to help you with this college journey and this process however we can. So don't hesitate to reach out to us if we can be of assistance in any way. So just want to check to see if there were any questions in the Q&A that we can answer tonight.
There were not any questions. However, I think that being as we kind of all touched on this a little bit, but kind of thumbs up, thumbs down if you're going test optional or not. So if you're test optional, can we do a thumbs up? All right, who currently is allowing visitors on their campus for campus tours? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Oh, sorry, Iris. Who has a virtual open house that's coming up either in October or November? All right. Well, I think that'll give you some idea of what to look for on our website and maybe to check out for some more information. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, great schools of Michigan and around the lakes, Upper Peninsula, and in the Mid. I do appreciate your time that you devoted to this. I do want students to know that this is a session that has been recorded and it will be available on demand at inacac.org. Following the ending of this webinar, there will be a brief survey. We do strongly encourage families to go on our website and register for future information sessions. The remainder of this week will be group panels as we have now. The following 2 weeks will be individual university sessions. Thank you again, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening.